Hello again and welcome to March West Highland Railway. Now, with the feedback from you guys, which I really appreciate, it's been fantastic, the response. Things have slightly changed with the railway. So like I say, with some of your feedback, I've had some positive ideas, and now the layout has changed slightly. So in front of you, you can see a map of the layout there. That was March West Highland Railway in the beginning, with the bottom level and the top level. But like I say, with your constructive feedback, it's changed. Now, with one of the wagons that was an RNAD Trecwn wagon, I did a bit of research and with some feedback from you guys as well, and I've decided that the upper level will be based on that depot but as a heritage railway. So it's like now it's disused what the next stage was. So if I just quickly show you this is some of the history about the place, and basically it was a Royal Navy ammunition depot that was built in 1938, and it supplied naval mines and munitions to the Royal Navy. And it's really interesting to have a little read of it. I mean, if you just pause the screen to read that bit, it's quite interesting, because the track was made of copper to reduce the amount of sparks, and there was no steam engines, it had to all be diesel. Well, I just thought it'd be a good idea just to have it as a heritage line that's taken over, and it's a museum of that depot. Now, what I really found interesting about this idea was it was served by a standard gauge, and then they used to have transshipment sheds to transfer the ammunition over onto the narrow gauge, and then the narrow gauge would take it into the hillside. And there was so many of these like caves that were built into the hillside. So I'll just show you one of those now. So these were the caves that were built in the hillside, and they used to store the ammunition and the deep sea mines in. And if you can see there's some tracks there where the trains used to go in, and there was 58 of these built into the hillside. But what really interests me was the pictures of these ones, where you can see the track on a sharp curve going in, and again with that one, and they're all numbered in the top left corner. And I just thought this would be really interesting to model, something different, something I haven't seen on the modelling circuit, so I thought it'd be a good idea. So as normal, still at the bottom is the 00 gauge and 009 on the top. So this is my thoughts, and I've come up with this change to the track plan. So again, you've still got the 00 on the bottom with a station, but if you look, the station on the top level for the 009 is on the edge here, and I'm thinking of having a passing loop. It still goes over the top via a bridge. This will be the raised area going all the way around here. So this is raised, and then there'll be a hillside at the back for the back scene with these tunnel entrances. There's a tunnel entrance for the 00 gauge, and 009 there, 009 there, and 009 there. And obviously this one there is the entrance to one of these storage facilities, which will be like one of these, which I thought would be interesting. I could reverse the wagons into there, uncouple them, and then come out light engined and so on, and then it will go round into the hillside with some storage sidings at the back. Whether I have two of these, I don't know. But I just thought it'd be interesting. Some of the buildings on the site are all still there. And this was the transshipment shed, which I won't be modelling because I just haven't got the space with what I'm doing. But as you can see, 009's there and there, or narrow gauge, and the standard track, which would be 00, going into there. And inside there, they used to lift it by crane and drop it into the wagons. And then the wagons would go off into the valley where all these storage facilities was. And there again, some more photos. Every cave has got one of these entrances. So I presume that's to do with fire. Yeah, fire hydrant. Now, when you read the history, apparently they built 2 reservoirs on top of the hill. So if anything was to catch fire, there's a high pressure hose with the gravity fed from these reservoirs in the hillside. So I think that's another interesting fact about this project. Now, locos, obviously I've got a steam loco for the heritage trains, but these are what they used to use. Now, I know that Bachmann narrow gauge are releasing one of these, and I think they're about £100. So I'm thinking of getting one of these as well to run with the demonstration trains. So all this information I've got from Wikipedia and off the internet. So, but I think that would be interesting, where you've got some of them passing through for people to see as if they were visiting. And then there's your passenger trains that can go round taking people through the actual storage depot into the hillside. Okay, so looking back at the baseboard, as you can see on the left here, we've got the passing loop where there'll be a station. Now, whether the stations on the buildings are on the inside or the outside, I haven't yet thought about. This area will be cut away, and there'll be a tunnel mouth, and then there'll be a bridge going across. As you can see on the 00 gauge there, there'll be a disused siding or storage siding, and then the platform. Now, they did have a standard gauge platform at the base, and that was for getting people in and out of the place. In its height, there was 400 people working there, and they actually built 2 or 3, I think it's 2, little villages to house the workers. And then on the top level where the station was going to go, which was here, that's where the point will go into the hillside. And I'm thinking then of having it so the doors can open and close manually, and we can uncouple wagons that are bringing ammunition in, and then come back out and it go back round. So just for a bit of operational interest. This is only a temporary mock-up at the moment, because it's still very fluid, the ideas. But as you can see, it's a bit better showing you this way, where it's on 2 levels, so you've got a better understanding of what I was thinking. At the moment, all that polystyrene will go, but the Celotex will probably stay, because I'll use that to form some of the hillside. But there'll probably be a 9mm ply on the top, fixed on with wooden supports, and then that'll be jigsawed out to the shape of the hillside, and then obviously landscaped afterwards. So that's about it. That's just letting you know what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to change it from the name from March West Railway to RNAD Trecwn Railway. I think that's a better name for it actually, because it drops the March West a little bit. But in theory, March West is still through the tunnel, and it's the next town along. So thank you for stopping by. If anyone's got any ideas and suggestions, please carry on feeding them through. It's really enjoyable reading them on here and on all my other, on Twitter and on Facebook. It's really good. It's really got things buzzing. If you're new to the channel, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and you'll be notified when I update my next project on this or on March West Junction. And like I say, if you've enjoyed this as well, hit the like button. Helps with the algorithms of the channel, and share with your friends if you think they'd be interested. And I'll see you again at the next one. So thank you very much for stopping by.